Why never?
I believe so.
Only the on your wasser.
Pendulum meet you.
Yes, Nana.
Obiso episode to see people ne boy.
Nana. Salam you be a me agman from afar.
Very powerful.
On him say he is one communicator. Me share cry. Me anytime me flyer bia say or me try some monitor no.
Good.
But as all cast our mommy raho, but a man around who they be adapt to. I'm around who they be adapt to. Yes.
And this imagine.
Yes, they be adapt to. The Ukrainian woman here said, and I is a political party, you know. Yeah, the pardon and yeah, but say I can't say me. Me say no because me to be say or chain mathematics. It's my friend is say. I can't say but say you take it cue from what the Salam Americano. In a sense, say, we say the pardon near the party, but then mostly young political parties in Yaba Bama near refia. It's at the end of the day, some call for now or boy the party the bar Bamuno. Ube dra. Nothing will refine where Jan Witchery. And you know, a yaw be shenimu. Okay, says here no, what by Abba. A drew say a campaign the young call for me, Momo for Momo Jumano. A drew out of the Diana Bana. I was saying some boy and me and Sunya baby Cojinano. And also movie. And you know, who said not a pile, it's a shemimu, a sheminuum, a shewemu, Senya certain. That's all more do much in society, tenor, I say, and 100 no. You see, say, at the end of the day, no, gradually, no, na party no, form. Gradually, na party no form. And the same penny for a woman no answer, yena, who sa balances now so ma. When him round was so no, na party no co. And we be na ato CPP no. See, they have very fine brains in CPP. Say they make and most of the communicators they look up to him because they play a follow the pan. I was shocked obi edina only say we are obey no obe saneme the way ni I was like they have very fine brains but the issue is now how do we integrate some fine brains we say nina it's our main political stream in such a way say party ni baba you don't leave those people behind. It's at the end of the day no let's take a salam tie or followers bear 1,000 our follow no social media near there that's a salam so original say or your campaign I'm a CPP now that followers 1,000 in start is CPP now 1,000 votes. But the question is, how do we treat these fine brains? We don't treat them well. It's at the end of the day, no. Okay, so a near man buyer. It's a near man buyer. So you have to want me a transfer never ban a campaign. But in our own small ways, you know, you bet me IT senior. But let me ask you a question. Then we move on to the IGP. It's very important. The entire Michelle say is about political party. We need a strong political party. Yes, you understand because they are when the MPP for ye say Anyasa John Mahama on transit. Say APP NDC funds between MPP for almost about be doing. Now, she said they're not Frankie King. Henry, sorry. There's an idea of say. Build a certain succession plan. And this has been my worry. For almost 8 years or something, you end up projecting John Mahama than any other candidate. And that's a fact. It is always about John Mahama. You saw John Mahama as a smaller god. It is John Mahama everywhere. It was brand John Mahama. Whilst MPP4 kept on allowing other people. At least you can find maybe Kwabene Japan, you can find Kene Japan, you can find maybe a Duchum, Brian Champon, whoever. Who say they went to a certain competition. Now, Monkrofui, Osha Mahama Timinya 91, Umuma Kenyano, and then in MPP, there was Kene Japona, Utiminya 1/3. Utimu who say, okay, base B, and we say, we bet me a backup. But that is not so in NDC. Now John Mahama is doing his bit. I know so much Asia. There's a Asia Dunketiebi, there's Julius Debrebi, there's Nkofobi, but all these things so Bokrana Emunya do as compared to John Mahama. Are you not afraid of the future of NDC? Sorry. Nana, Mefa Kwenyawe Sonson Fancha, the regional minister, Dr. Frank Amwakohine and the original chairman and the executive chairman and the
senior. The junior and Uti.
Oh, okay. It's a doctor. What say Frank can say Rinka was it senior was Nana, they all can no correct.
But now then senior or MPP I was here. Remember now your communicator.
You know, also and come by NDC and come now came me.
Coincidentally, I know Eddie Cambano. Dear Boatin Henry, NDC communication.
Yeah, it will be friend.
I will be shy, said them. I didn't understand. Until some
we are sorry.
We
are sorry.
And I'm
we are sorry.
Virtually, no. What do buy NDC? It's near Bows.
This you.
I am pa. One thing about NDC is and no na de bia meka baby ameko bia nso megine bia meka NDC produce leadership but the system no ana a project nipa no say what follow NDC system no kakra you see say enye wan kasa na obesore say me pese me ba be di party nanim but as time goes on now say party no will begin to I feel when you see, say the system itself will project somebody. Okay. I feel baby, I'll be Fabiano, but it's a bow wedding, or fire to a bow wedding, or fire. That is how.
But based on experience, they said about me also fine. In Ghana, it is not easy for a one-time person, based on projections and based on what has happened. President Betcher say it is not easy to say one-time person about boom.
Wababe
winning.
Very good.
So you don't see that kind of future.
We see that
after John Mahama.
We see that, but Nina boils down to how Obesha Mano. Now, my mema typical example. President John Dramani Mahama. No nisi nimukra. Say, check the trajectory of NDC.
The likely people.
No one can cry.
Okay.
But what happened in 2008? Not all free parliament say Okotwani school so. Okay. All of a sudden, and you see MFN mayor running mates. Okay.
Yeah.
No on can crowd. But say okay at that time no, there were some names to be a person body. Now I'm running a political scene in the name of NDC.
Okay.
But at the end of the day, no, John Mahama from nowhere came into the picture. And then all of a sudden, boom.
But one said John Mahama before then, had been a deputy communication person, a communicator. Not to do now, he's a likable person.
He was a likable person in the front of the media because now a media person, they engage them. Now, the system.
So then it becomes easier to confront John Mahama.
So, I mention say the system itself, project. Until you see, say, a start here. Say, Obefaha, Nediwe Ebo, Obefaha, Nediwe Ebo, Obefaha, Nediwe Ebo. Let me give you another example. Somebody like Pakwesi Emisa Ata. Oti Nidi. Apart from Nipaka Krebia, no more the financial sector, no munim say, even the NDC core members, majority of them didn't know anything about Pakwesi Emisa Ata.
Mamimbusa respectfully.
Yeah.
So when you say Yemfani Senka, Yamen Fasamba, Kajo Mahama, Efri Moi, Neye Pakwesi Emisa Ata, Kobelusu.
And Kobelusu.
Because it doesn't have
that charisma in the political scene. But it was time. As time goes on, you will learn. So,
but that is when Ebia will lose to say the Dr. Baumia.
Lucy, oh, say, time MPP did Dr. Baumia by 2008. Now, Yenya Kebi say, Onye Agron and Nisuye. It's me do baby cry and won't say, or ye kaka. But prior to 2016 to 2020 elections, look at Dr. Baumia. Then Dr. Baumia as
so
that
then it fits into the narrative that it builds up. But this is where you want to also break another.
Yes.
And yes, sir.
Yes.
Because I'm not sure so per 4 years.
That be say my people nisi pipi tranche.
And I say John Mahama so 4 years.
Yes. It's already 4 years now. It's a make us say when it comes to NDC now. Oh dear. as time
you
goes on,
you don't see that one as a difficulty.
No, it's not a difficulty. This is not a problem because NDC.
Who replaces John Mahama? No?
It's not a problem.
Really?
Yes. Yes, because in a sense, we say in politics, we have something called political strategy.
Okay.
And then say, that political strategy in the war, and then political marketers and also to be very good at. It's your FM. Look at advertiser mobile show so, but there are some other media stations who Kumasi and Musea. They find it even difficult to get 2 adverts.
Yeah.
Because your marketing team is fantastic. It's at the end of the day, no. Obia tona de no him so the buy insure FM. Ebeb one. It's obeba.
Yeah.
Adentina the other media houses no omunya bi. Sana NDC akwa yo. So the moment the pakro no ebe projecting no, you see say all the attention Obo say be free Ora John Dramani Mahama so, and then it begins to shift towards that person.
But Baumia, and so sorry, say me engage you more because it's very interesting for discussion. See, Baumia immediately a boni dino. Send attention to do na free na kufa do so akoso, and yet Ghanaian said we don't like it.
The question is, who is that person who is coming?
Okay.
Nipana Oban or a wine.
James say dinketia na Debra na se hwan na mu boni dia.
Membo bi edi.
Ma me body.
Ntino eno ne owo de. Ntino, ya fa ne say me penduloki meti hey. Ya fa ne say me ana bia light na to me so say me ba be NDC ani. You see say as time goes on, o de show is obete. Nana ja ntoa pendi. Obefa ha pendi. So you see at the end of the day, the picture created in the people's mind is that
comment, and share for
now
more content.
People will now begin to go and find out who is that pendi. It's that pendi. That is where the political marketers comes in.
But more politics, and it doesn't even take 2 years to market a candidate to
no, even no.
And easy.
Easy.
Easy. Kufuado kobe 2-3 times and say no do. It's not easy because you will clone kitchen be okra radio ni na se for
anyone mo. And I make sure say it depending the pakro and then the way the brand will go. Me mbo product bi edi. By me no mienu ye egitum say your product bi ba Ghana ha no say less than 2 months na baby abefa bia na obenwu that product no adentra because the marketers were good and then omu how on beton that particular product your product be so system anymore I think for more than decade but still you that product
say more replacement mo betimi the 1 year cra ton no
less than 1 year NDC
to replace your Mahama
the fine gentlemen and fine brains o say no yato aba afena Ora John Dramani Mahama 2 months and some weeks be per ewa ban. It's too early to begin to project the person. But oh dear, and I say yama ye ho.
Right.
I feel in you see say the person will come out and then nyina everyone say media house man kasa NDC where the right choice are more than about say
I say doing ketia.